Hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you. My name is Steve. Welcome to another outstanding episode of the Stevetendo Show, episode 412 on the program. Tonight, we're continuing our Another Code Recollection playthrough. We played the demo for the first chapter last week, and now we're going to go right into the second chapter. On my way. Oh, I have to mute my television. Okay. Chapter 2. Lawrence's Mansion. Everyone's having a good Monday night. Thanks for spending part of it with the Stevetendo Show.
Hello? Is anyone in here? Oh. Jessica? Can you hear me? Come on, Jessica. I guess no one's here. But Jessica's gotta be around here somewhere. She's probably with Dad. Wait, Dee?
Just give me a second to get refresher on the controls here. Alright, so we read that last time. Richard. Dad was supposed to meet us at the dock, but he never showed. Who invites you to a weird island? Doesn't even show up. He probably just changed his mind about wanting to meet me. Jessica went on ahead, so I'm all alone. Just waiting to be killed by falling rocks or something. And it's all Dad's fault. He's probably just hanging out in the mansion or something. Jerk. Just when I was about to give up on opening the door to the mansion, Dee appeared again. It seems like maybe being around me helps his memories come back. That's how we got past the door. As we were talking, he suddenly remembered coming to the island with his father. After that, we were able to figure out the door knockers and get inside. I'm not scared of Dee at all anymore. He's just a nice ghost that needs help, so I asked him to come along. I also didn't want to be alone, so having a friend is nice. A ghost friend. That's like the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Jessica disappeared after leaving the dock, and then I stumbled into a graveyard while looking for her. And then, believe it or not, I met a ghost. His name is D. He sounds like he lost almost all his memories from when he was alive. I didn't know what to say when he asked me to help him recover his memories, but he agreed to help me look for Jessica, so I decided to work with him. He must have been so lonely with no memories and no one to talk to for almost 60 years. Even I prefer to have someone around rather than being all alone. Even now, when that someone happens to be a ghost. Anyway, we were able to get into the mansion, thanks to Dee, remembering the secret to the door. I think we make a good team. Okay, and this is our aunt. I was running after Jessica. When I got close to the mansion, I heard a scream. I'm sure it was her. Pushing my fears aside, I made it to the front door. That's where I found her favorite pair of glasses. But why? What happened? But why? What happened, Jessica? I can't be scared. I need to look for her. She's all the family I have left, and I love her. She has to be somewhere. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's everything. Okay. So D, I think, went up to the... Yeah, he went up to the picture. Vase. This vase looks super expensive. Even thinking about touching it makes me nervous. It's not as dusty as I would have thought. Actually, it's super clean. Did someone just polish it? No good. It won't help.
Jessica.
Alright, I don't... Oop. I guess they won't let you run in the house. What do you got, D? Dirty decorative plate. Some kind of decorative plate. It's too dirty to tell what's on it.
D.
Oh, there you are, D. This person.
What a huge painting. Do you remember something about him?
Whoa!
Welcome.
Okay.
Huh. Who is this? There's a name. Lawrence Edward. Patriarch. So this is the guy that owned this place. Ashley, this man?
Father?
Great-grandfather. So you're part of the family that owned this house? The Edwards? Did you used to live here?
No. I came here with my father to visit my great-grandfather. He was very ill. And then... that song.
Huh?
What song?
That's right. When we arrived, I heard someone playing the loveliest song on the piano.
A piano?
Let's look around and see if we can find one. I'll come with you.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, X. Lawrence. There he is. Dee's great-grandfather and the owner of this mansion. Dee came to this island with his father to visit this man when he got sick. I've only seen him in a painting, but he looked a little scary. Like, you're getting your portrait painted. Why do you look so angry about it? Why didn't the artist ask him to smile? Alright, so now we're looking for a piano.
Huh.
I thought I would try. Oh, I guess we can go this way. Oh, there it is.
It's a piano.
This mansion doesn't look like no one has lived here. There's an origami butterfly or crane on that table. The air around the table smells like cigarettes. Someone must have been here. Could it have been Dad?
Oh, there's a key here. Wonder where I can use it.
Got a key.
Maybe.
Did Dad forget this here? Got lighter. I wonder if Dad smokes. But I really don't like the smell of cigarettes. There's an ashtray filled with cigarette butts. So many cigarettes.
Dad.
Is my dad a chain smoker or something? That table is gonna... We're gonna need that. What's up the piano, D?
Is this the piano you were talking about?
I think...
D?
Oh. D's having a memory.
Hello. You must be the guest Papa told me about.
Franny.
Franny.
What?
I remember, Ashley. The person playing the piano, it was Franny.
Franny! Franny.
Who's Franny?
A girl who used to live here.
She used to live here. Were you related?
I'm not sure. It was Franny who used to call me Dee. This house is where we first became friends.
Yeah? That's great. I'm glad you remembered something. Forgetting all your friends sounds so sad.
Yeah. You're right.
There's a thick layer of dust on the keyboard. There's a music stand for holding sheet music. Pedals? There's a groove in the seat. Oops, I pressed Y and... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Oh, Franny is friends of Dee. Franny was Dee's friend. She lived in this mansion and was really good at the piano. She also nicknamed him Dee. I would love to have known her and heard her play music. Alright, so there's nothing I can do with the piano. Oh, there's the stairs. I'm like, where's the stairs? Alright, so now we have a key. Oh, that must be sheet music.
It's an origami crane.
With a QR code on it?
Origami?
Yeah, it's made of paper. My mom would make these for me all the time when I was a baby. I don't really remember myself, but Jessica told me about it.
Huh.
But I wonder who made this one. Is the DAS reacting?
Oh, I can I scan it? You can now read notes left on the paper cranes. Scan the notes about daily life on the island by pointing the DAS camera at the origami crane found around the mansion. You can read the notes from the messages menu on the DAS. Will something happen if I point the camera at the crane? I'm trying to. My first attempt at woodworking. What's this mean? You can read the notes that you've scanned in messages. What sorts of messages were left behind in the origami cranes? Read. My first attempt at woodworking. A week has passed since my clumsy hands took up a saw and hammer, but I finally completed my new stool. Alright. My measurements may have been a little off, but it's not bad for a first attempt. I'll take it to the cliff overlooking the sea next chance I get. I think we saw that stool. It's a little wobbly. Must be the ground that's uneven. Well, it's a nice feature, sitting on this stool that I built myself, looking out at the sea, my body rocking in time to the sounds of the waves. The wobbling will help me keep a rhythm. I doubt I'll even notice it after a while. I'll get used to it in no time. But am I going too easy on it? I made this stool by hand, so maybe my judgment is clouded. What if Bill or someone sat on it? Would they have had a different take? Would they have a different take? P.S. Sure, I worked on this stool in my spare time around developing the another, but the fact remains it took me an entire week to make a simple stool. In the realm of DIY, I'm clearly still a novice. Should the day come when I live with Ashley again, I'll have to really ramp up my woodworking skills. She's not going to mention why she's in that memory?
No good, huh?
All done searching this room. I should check out another. Let's see if my key will work. Can't be used here. Alright.
Something wrong? Jessica isn't here either. Where could she be?
Now let's go this way.
No good, huh?
Can't be used here. Okay. I was like, why is it giving me the option to see something? Alright, let's see if I can go this way.
No good, huh?
Alright, let's try the key that we found. No? Alright. A lot of good this key does. Alright, so there's 2 doors up here.
Huh?
Door's locked. Eeky! Doesn't look like this key will do the trick. Alright, so that doesn't open this door. Hey, sup, squires? It's locked and it won't open. How about this door? You use the E key. This is chapter 2. After the, we're in the mansion that we had trouble opening with the door knockers. This is like right after where the demo ends up.
Oh, it's a hallway. Looks like it leads to more rooms. If only there was some way of knowing where Jessica is. But I guess we'll just have to search the rooms one by one.
Okay, so that's the door we came through. Let's start here. A bird with a 3-leaf clover in its beak adorns the locked door. Jessica is her aunt. That's basically like her mother who raised her after her mother died and her father she thought was dead.
No good, huh?
Do you know what room this is?
Sorry.
Sorry, can't remember. I'm just gonna try both keys here. Okay. Alright, so the first door that we came to, we can't open. Vase, we already saw. There's clean.
Franny.
Huh?
This was Franny's room.
Oh, wow. Really?
Dee remembers someone that lived at the house, and that's who Franny is.
Ashley, open this door. I feel like I'm about to remember something.
Ooh, different flowers.
But I wonder if it's
Oh, of course it's locked.
locked.
Okay, so this is Franny's room. Why don't we try the key? This is the wrong key. Oops. Alright, sorry, D. I can't open Franny's door right now. A bird with a golden sprout in its beak adorns the door.
No.
Alright, I don't think the E... You know what? I can't just not try it. Alright, so the E key, you open the hallway. The courtyard is past here.
Good, huh?
No luck, it won't open. Okay, so that leads us outside. She's such a courteous kid. I'd love to run in this house. But she's nice. Ooh, vase. There's some old, dried up flowers in the vase. Can I take those? The flowers have wilted since they were left in the vase without any water. No, I have a lighter, but I can't do nothing with it. So there's a door here. Where does this door go? Oh, and painting room. Oh, I think that's a picture of Franny.
So many paintings.
Oh, there's a message behind there.
But no Jessica.
Winged Victory. I think that was a gummy Venus de Milo.
Dee? Something up? Did you remember something?
Canvas shelf. There are a lot of canvases here, and they're all faded. Sweet, sweet victory. D? What? Huh? What's he up to? He can't take his eyes off that portrait. Okay, because that's Franny. Round table. We'll go talk to D first, because I think I can't. They're probably not going to let me do anything else. However, I don't want to forget to do this. Kyle, I saw you playing Shield. What? Yeah, you know what. Scan successful. The scenery across the sea. Yeah, so this is basically lore, I think, for the most part. As I enjoyed the breeze off the water, gazing lazily out the horizon, I recalled the beautiful springtime scenery of Sayoko's hometown in Japan. I think that's our mom. I haven't visited Japan in over 10 years. The last time I went, it was with Sayoko to tell her parents of her marriage. During the flight to Haneda, I caught a rather rare sight. Sayoko looking nervous. No doubt her mind was occupied with thoughts of what she'd say to her parents. This was her first visit home in quite a while, after all, and on top of that, she was going to reveal such big news. In an attempt to calm her nerves, I held her hand and asked her to tell me about her hometown. She told me about a river near her family home. In spring, the cherry blossom trees along its banks bloom, creating such a beautiful scene. Even now, all these years later, I can see the smile on her face as she talked about those trees. And the next day, I walked beside her beneath those cherry blossoms, on the way to meet her parents for the first time. Cherry blossoms, a Japan staple. and semi-Washington, D.C. I've always wanted to return to Japan, but it has not yet been in the cards. But I'll make it back someday, and I'll walk the path beneath the cherry blossoms that Sayoko loves so much. Not with her, because she's dead. Allegedly. So those are strewn about the mansion. Ocean?
Hey.
Okay, they won't let me do anything else in here until I talk to Tiberius D here. There's an old sketch of a young girl on the easel.
What is it?
It's Franny.
Want to see a picture that Papa drew? I'll show you, but it'll be our secret, okay, Dee?
Secret.
It's Franny.
Huh?
Ashley. It's Franny. Uncle Henry drew this.
Uncle Henry?
Yeah, Uncle Henry.
Yeah. Franny's papa.
Franny's dead.
So Franny's dad is Henry, and the kid in this picture is Franny. But it's a little rough, so it's hard to be sure.
What is?
Franny grabbed my hand and pulled me into this room. She showed this to me and said that her dad was a great artist. She said she asked him to draw a picture of me, too. After that, we went into the yard. There was a puppy.
Oh, they made the right decision.
Huh. Seeing Dee so happy, talking about his memories with Franny, it's a little, well, weird.
Why? He's a ghost that doesn't remember anything. Now he remembers something, and you're gonna take his happiness away?
Dee was with Franny, the girl in this old drawing. And that same boy is here with me. Right now.
Okay, now it makes sense a little bit. Alright, so now we can start screwing around in here. A canvas sits on the easel. It's a painting of a moonlit cove.
What a lovely painting. This may be my favorite room so far.
Why is she gritting her
It
teeth,
feels
though?
somehow lonely. I can't put my finger on why.
Ooh, he remembered something. Shabam! Well, that'll help. Thanks,
What did
D.
you remember?
I've seen this picture. But before it was finished, it used to be of the ocean in the afternoon light. But now, it's the ocean at nighttime. I wonder why it was changed.
Rags and paper inside. Drawing supplies. Round table. Scribbles. Plate of chocolate. Come back when it's dark outside. We might have to. There's a drawing on the table.
Huh. This paper looks new. I wonder who the girl is. Maybe it's Franny?
No, I don't think so. This girl, she looks a little like you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's probably her.
Huh? Wait. It couldn't be. Did my dad draw this picture of me?
What's wrong? Aren't you happy?
Does he think I look like this? Well, it's not very accurate. Oh no.
What is it?
What if Dad doesn't even recognize me?
Gasp. Well, to be fair, you thought he was dead. There's some chocolate.
Huh.
Chocolate! It's partially eaten, but by who? Of course, it's chocolate. Oh, no, the plate. The silver plate was... Someone treasured it. Oh, no good, I can't remember. Can I not take the chocolate? old bag. Shut up, you old bag! There's a document in the bag.
This.
Research into another. Oh, her parents wrote this. Authors Richard Robbins and Sayoko Robbins. This is the research paper my parents wrote. It's just a cover page, though. Someone must have taken the rest of the pages. But why? Got research paper cover! Oh, we're gonna have to, like, search everywhere. Hey, what up, Venus de Milo? I don't think that's Venus de Milo, but... Oh, here's... I think I've seen these on TV, but this one's smaller than ones I've seen before. Let's see if they'll let me go out.
Dee, look.
What is it?
You can see the ocean. It's so pretty, isn't it?
Wonder who opened that door. Did we open that door?
Yeah.
Jessica and I came here on a boat. Maybe you and your dad.
Came by boat as well. Could be.
You'd have to, right? When I first saw the island from the boat, I felt something.
What did you feel?
It was gas. Oh, but then I realized it wasn't gas.
I didn't get it at the time, but I think I do now. At least a little.
What is it?
It's about meeting my dad. I just kept thinking, what do I do if he's a jerk?
Are you scared of that?
Maybe. A little.
I think all kids who haven't met their parents for any reason are concerned if their parent is a dick or not.
What?
Top of the dresser. There's a note written on that notepad. That's gotta be what we want to see. Yep, notepad. There's a notepad on the dresser. Shopping list for Bill.
Huh.
This notepad looks new. Wonder if it's my dad's. What's written on it? 8:15. Bill is coming. Who's Bill? No idea. Maybe a friend of my dad's? There's something else written here, too. Looks like some notes have been jotted down here. Shopping list for Bill. Chocolate and potato chips. Mantling for cafe au lait. Apple soda. Ew. Apple soda sounds nasty. I wonder if I should take a picture of that. Update on Franny. Franny was Dee's friend. She lived in this mansion and was really good at the piano. She also nicknamed him Dee. Wait, that's not... Wait. What? That's the same thing it said before. Oh, the picture. Okay. Okay, that's irrelevant then. Alright, I think that's everything we can do in here. God, these rooms are gonna all be like this, aren't they? Okay, so that's the room we came out of. Can we go this way? No good. Okay. Alright, good. We found another room that was unlocked. Oh, we're gonna have to bring those plates back, probably. Something sneaky's going on here.
What do you think this room was for?
This is where the head maid slept. Bookshelf.
Amazing.
Oh, that bookshelf is so gonna move. Bucket. No one's used this bucket in ages. It's all rusted. Oop, there's another note. Or memory, whatever. Scan successful! Lawrence Edward, the Patriarch. Okay, so that's number 2. There's a safe.
Yeah.
Wine glasses, teacups, and dishes. It's also pretty. There's a sturdy-looking safe.
Hey,
A safe this sturdy? It's gotta be protecting something important. Do you think you can get it open? Let's see.
no good, huh?
Nope, it's locked. Alright, so either the bookshelf is gonna move when we put the plates back, or the safe's gonna open. The drawers are totally empty. Display shelf. I feel like I'm so close to remembering something. Okay, so the plates look like they correspond with the cups. I think. There's a portrait on the
What's
wall.
this?
Is that Uncle Henry? Or is that your dad?
You mustn't enter my quarters at your whim.
Something the matter?
I just remembered something. This was Wells's room.
Wells?
Wells?
David Wells?
He was the butler of this mansion.
Oh, not David Wells.
He found me in here once and said to me, "Butlers safeguard all manner of important items for the people of their houses.
Oh, I was kind of right that it was the maid's quarters, but it's the butler's quarters.
So you mustn't enter my quarters at your whim."
Then I reminded him I'm a ghost, and I get to do what I
I
want.
wonder what sort of important items he was looking after.
Oh, it was keys. Wells held every key for the mansion.
They might be helpful for finding Jessica. Let's look around for them.
They're probably in the safe. Bed. Figures the butler's bed is made. It's not even wrinkled. Oh, that was weird. Felt like they were cutting into something. Briefcase. There's gotta be something in here. I guess not. Really? Drawer is empty. I think I see why this was a decent DS, like, or 3DS game. I think it was DS, because you can use the stylus to poke all these. There's an old album full of photos. Lucy and Charlie Brown line up for a kick. Masters Henry and Thomas are growing up in good health. They're practically inseparable. They make quite the pair. Master Henry is a kind-hearted big brother, always looking after young Master Thomas. August 1932. The two play in a sports tournament. Master Henry so wise and strong. Master Thomas sweet and honest. Oh, that's nice. The sound of laughter is ever present around these bright and exuberant boys. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescribably, proud of their growth. Now they're Hardy Boys. September 1934. Portrait of the two. While Master Henry pursues art, Master Thomas aims to be a writer. Careers that will go nowhere for either of them. The pair have grown into fine young men, and Mr. Edward is truly hoping from the bottom of his heart that they achieve the lives they so desire. There's some silver tableware.
Oh. D?
Yeah, we just saw it. Can I take it? Wait, it's not gonna let me take it? Yeah, why can I not take it? What is X for? X is for the switch-looking pad thing. That opens this up. I'm sure Wells, with his organization and natural cleanliness, was a great butler. It also seems like he was a kind person who treated Dee just as well as the adults. It must have been a lot of work to take care of a house as big as this one. It also seems like Wells was pretty careful about who came into his room. Maybe because he had keys to the rest of the rooms in there. He was a devoted guy, so he made sure to lock the door when jerking off. I'm sorry. Damn that Wells. The plate must go here. But...
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You can actually see... he kept them so polished.
That's weird. Huh? Hey.
Hey, what's up, boy? You totally believe that? He's the butler. He would lock the door. Or put a knee-high sock on his door. There were 4 plates the last time I saw them. It's important to keep all the plates together. I remember Wells saying that. 4 important plates, huh? Well, maybe now it'll let me take it. Tea set. There's a teacup. Teacup. Hey, you know, I'm thinking like a 1900s butler. There's a teapot and teacup on the table. Wow, they're so pretty. I always love the idea of having tea time with stuff like this. Tiny cups, cute little cakes, the whole setup.
Oh.
Thanks, Ashley. Now I want cake. I just remembered, Ashley, I drank tea from this cup before. When I first came to the mansion, Wells made milk tea. Oh yeah, and he served it with some chocolate cake.
Huh.
Oh, I love chocolate cake. I'm getting jealous and hungry. Oh, really? Okay, so maybe now it'll let me take the plate.
D.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, let's whittle well the silver plates. I don't know why D just sounded like that for a minute. Got small dish with chirping bird.
All right.
Oops. The drawer. She's empty. So the 4 plates. If keeping them together is so important, let's line these up. I'm sure Wells would appreciate it. I put the plate we have on the shelf, but I guess we don't have all of them. Oh, thanks! Where are the other 2? I know where one of them is. Lawrence Edward, the patriarch. It seems that the late patriarch of this mansion, Lawrence Edward, was a deeply disturbing man. after my own heart. Not disturbed at all. He found gold on this desolate island and grew the company he established in the span of a single generation. He seems to have viewed everyone who approached him as a thief who wanted only his money. Oh, so he's insane. So much so that he forbade anyone outside the family from entering the mansion. What's more, he took measures to guard his property from intruders by placing mechanisms all around the mansion. He said booby traps in the mansion? Actually sounds like my type of guy. I believe his distrust of others had a negative impact on his family as well. There is, for some reason, not a single mention of his wife anywhere in this mansion. There's not even a trace of a grave belonging to her in the graveyard. I have no real evidence to suggest this, but my theory is Lawrence's wife fell out of love with him, this man who cast suspicion on everyone, and left the island for good after having his child. Damn. Lawrence's reward for amassing such vast wealth was to be tortured by the distrust of others, leaving him a lonely man who had lost the love of his family. However, it appears he was able to keep his heart open to at least one person. The butler who served his family, and judging from the journal in the butler's room, it seems it was a mutual and unwavering loyalty. What is he, J. Edgar Hoover? J. Edgar Hoover? So the patriarch and the butler were getting busy in the butler's quarters. Yeah, he is like Howard Hughes, isn't he? Let's go this way, if they'll let me. There's a lock on the door. Does this lead to the room with the piano in it? Oh, I can unlock it. Nice. Look at her being all smart. There was another plate in this room. But it's all covered with ciggies. That's not an ashtray.
Hey.
Brushing away the cigarette butts and ashes revealed a beautiful bird in relief.
Oh.
Wow, what's this? I thought so. This ashtray is from the butler's room. Got a platter with flying bird. Oops. What does in relief mean? Oops. Oh. I don't want that picture. Hang on. Batch delete. Delete. Relief means raised figure on the plate, like coins. Yeah, I was going back to see in what context. Yeah, brushing away the cigarette butts and ashes revealed a beautiful bird in relief. Yeah, like raised. Okay, so now we have another plate. This is like Resident Evil without any of the zombies, as of now. Oh, wait, we don't want to go this way. We want to go the other way. Ashley, open this door. This way. My date with the president's daughter. Also named Ashley. Butler's room. Jimmy Butler's room. For the record, I have no idea where these are supposed to go. Unless they have... Unless they're supposed to go by size.
Ashley.
There's one left. Don't have the code for the safe yet. Art studio, I believe we were in already. Yes, we were. I really like her character design. I really like the way the art looks in this game. Be nice if I could... Can I speed up the camera? Auto play, navigation assist, puzzle hints, voice, effects, camera speed. Yes, I can. Oh, that's much better. Ah, game. You didn't let me down. Now, the doors up here all have the birds on them. Okay, maybe we have to go out this way. Door of the courtyard is locked up tight. I doubt I can use the key that I have. How about this one? Nope. Okay. So we have one plate left. That must be in one of these rooms. Okay, we can't go into Franny's room. Problem is, none of these doors are open. Probably one in the creepy cemetery. Ooh, that's a good point. I think we were already in this cemetery, because that's where we found that room that we were in before. Okay, I thought it was right there. Dirty decorative piece. Oh, I want to look at the thing here. Let's see if I can go this way. Door's locked. E-key? How about key like this? Can I clean the plate? No, I don't think I have anything to clean with. Can I do this, though? Can't be used here. Okay. The pottery in here they made seemed like it was clean.
No good, huh?
Won't open. Okay, let's see. This way?
No good, huh?
Ashley, you're supposed to help me with these things. Alright, I guess we'll go back into the drawing room. Okay. Okay, so I think that's what the plate is supposed to look like. Alright, I thought there might be something in the fireplace. Whoa. Is there anything in the piano? Now that we know, light it. Oh, that's a good point. Let's see if we can light the fireplace. Can't use the lighter on the fireplace. Can I light the paper? No. Can I investigate the lighter? B... E? So that's not my father's lighter. And nothing on the cover page. Okay. That makes me think I'm gonna have to do something with that paper and the lighter. Let's look at the piano again. Thick layer of dust on the keyboard. Okay, I can't do anything with it. Music stand. Okay. You know, let's go back this way. And then we'll check all the rooms again to see, because we gotta find another plate. Okay, so that's the butler's room. We know it's not in the butler's room. Can I go this way? No, that's locked. Okay. Let's check the art studio. Maybe we can find something that is another plate that we haven't checked yet. Okay. Maybe the paint stand? Oh, yes, there it is. Maybe. Yep. The plate with the chocolate.
Yeah.
I forgot that was even there. Small dish with pecking bird. Oh, and there's a picture of my mom and her and Ashley. I should put it back where it belongs. There's something. A picture was left under that silver plate.
This is... That's... She's...
Yeah, it is interesting. She had white hair as a baby.
Hurry, Ashley. Hide.
Wait, that's the memory of her mother that it takes her to? Shit.
Right. I remember who said that. It was Mom.
The woman in the photo is your mother? That must mean the baby is...
That's right.
It's me. This must be Dad's photo.
Got a photo of Mom. Huh. I thought there was gonna be way more to that. A photo of me with Mom when I was just a baby. She was so pretty. She had a gentle expression just like I saw in my dreams. I'll never forget her face again. Well, that's nice that we have a picture of our mom now. They kind of look alike the ghost. Interesting. I wasn't thinking of that. That he could be like her like great grandfather or something. Butler's room. I was like, where am I going? Alright, so now, I guess this is just going to be... So the 4 plates, if keeping them together is so important, let's line these up. I'm sure Wells would appreciate it. Alright, so I assume that doing something like...
Wow.
Oh. Okay, I guess that one's in the right spot. How Could how they're lined up be just as important as getting them all together? Dee, do you remember how you lined up back then? No, of course not.
Hey,
Okay. Bye. So I was thinking of switching. Glass, goblet, glass. The shelf with this plate is the only one that isn't level. Alright, let's try. Okay, that one didn't move. Okay. Okay. Two of them are level now.
hey. Hey,
I think I'm just gonna switch the other little one and the big one. Oh, and the cups moved. Oh, and I knew something was gonna open from that.
What? This was some sort of puzzle all along?
Oh, come on, Ashley.
look, there's something in there.
What is that, a microfiche field? I wonder what's inside. Roll. Oh, paper. Okay, I thought it was a tube. What's this? Is this a map of the mansion? Huh?
What?
There's something written on the space for this room. Got mansion map. Try looking at the map with L when you're lost. There may be a hint somewhere.
This.
Oh, that's the code for the safe. Should make notes of the interesting things I find. R17, L4, R9, L25. Okay. Oh, this is nice. At least it keeps track of how many doors are locked and unlocked. Also, this is a very nice map. Oh, first things first. Oh, I can't take a picture of the map? Okay, let me write this in the chat box here. R17, L4, oops, that's not an L. L4, R9, L25. It's a sturdy looking safe.
D.
No.
Oh god, I gotta actually do it like a real safe. Okay, right 17. 19, 18, 7. Oh, oh my god, really? Oh my god. This is gonna be a fucking shit show.
How about
I have the code, babies.
Ashley?
Oh god. R17. 19, 18. Okay. L4. Dang it. Okay. I gotta reset this one time. I have to remember that it, like, stops. I think I just put that in backwards. if that was possible.
How about Ashley?
Okay, R17. L4. R9. L25. Somehow I like Rain Man put the code in backwards by accident.
Got it. The safe is unlocked.
There's a
Well
book
done,
in here.
Ashley.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
This is
Oh, keys. Nice.
Yes, a key. 2 keys, as a matter of fact. Now we can get into those locked rooms.
Got a flower key. 3-leaf clover key.
What's this notebook?
Wells's diary. The diary of the butler.
must have written it.
Interesting. Okay. 1916. We finally learned of Master Leonard's whereabouts. But it was... should I give him an accent? But it was too late. He had already succumbed to the epidemic. It had been decided that Mr. Edward would take in the 2 children he left behind. Mr. Edward has ordered new rooms to be prepared for the young children. He calls the rooms the Golden Bird Room and the Silver Bird Room. Wait a minute. So, I wonder if his sons are not really his sons. The 2 boys have long since outgrown me. They are now strapping young men. Masters Thomas and Henry have entered the same university. Master Henry, so wise and strong. Master Thomas, so sweet and honest. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescript... Wait, we saw that already. Proud of their growth, and that there is no longer a concern about finding a successor. Masters Henry and Thomas both marry. Well, thanks, Wells. The dreaded day has finally come. Masters Henry and Thomas are both headed to the battlefield. Did they get drafted for World War II? December 1943. The war has intensified, and both young men were called to the front lines. When I think about how Mr. Edward must feel, I'm speechless. I can only pray for their safety. Huh. The long-awaited day has arrived. Both young masters have come home. The joy I feel to have them return alive is unparalleled. They return, however, bearing grave wounds to both body and soul. Master Henry locks himself in the art studio, gazing endlessly at the pieces he once painted. He even struggles with daily matters, such as eating. Mr. Edward has keenly observed that help is needed, and has arranged for Henry to stay on the island with his family. After staying with us for several days, Master Thomas returned to his home on the mainland. He conducted himself with his customary positive manner, but I could sense something like a dark cloud in his countenance. I cannot possibly understand their feelings, but I pray that they can rest and become well soon. Mr. Edward prepared his last will and testament. Mr. Edward has taken ill. What have I done? If only I hadn't written that letter and called them to the island. But no matter how I repent, those days will never return. It's all my doing. The fault is mine alone. But perhaps one day a descendant of the Edward family will return. Should that happen, I will leave a set of blueprints in my drawer. I hope that they are found and provide some use. I pray that the souls of Mr. Edward and the others rest peacefully for eternity.
This Mr. Edward must have been your great-grandfather, Dee.
You're probably right.
Henry and Thomas. If they were brothers and they were Lawrence's grandchildren... Dee? You alright?
Memory! Mindgasm!
Henry, enough already. What are you trying to say, Thomas?
I was hoping we get a little more information from that one.
I just remembered something. Back then, Uncle Henry called my father Thomas.
Thomas?
Oh, Thomas was his father?
Your father's name is Thomas. Dee, that's great! You remembered your dad! Franny's father is Henry. Dee's father is Thomas.
So that would make them cousins?
And Henry and Thomas were brothers. They died on this island in the same year. I wonder what happened. Dee looks so upset. He's probably wondering the same thing.
Okay, so now we got the flower key and the 3-leaf clover key. Leonard. Who's Leonard? Oh. Sorry. Thomas and Henry's father. Wells wrote in his journal that Leonard died of an illness. He must have felt terrible leaving his kids orphaned when they were little. Wells also mentioned that they finally learned of his whereabouts, so I guess Leonard left the island at some point and didn't tell them where he was going. I don't know what happened with Leonard, but it seems like Lawrence took his sons in and raised them well, so I'm glad for that. So Leonard was the father of Thomas and Henry, and when they died, the mansion took them in. Okay, so we have the update on Sayoko. I think the picture. Mom died when I was 3. I know she was a scientist like Dad, but what kind of person was she really? Jessica says I have Mom's eyes, but I don't remember anything about her. Okay, I think we knew that already. Let's read Henry. Henry Edwards. Henry's father died when he was little, so he grew up in the mansion with Thomas. In his journal, Wells wrote that Henry was wise and strong, and Henry was also a super talented artist. I'll bet Franny was proud to have him as a dad. So Henry Edward was Franny's father, and Thomas was Dee's father. Thomas's father died when he was little, and he grew up in the mansion with Henry. Reading Wells' journal helped Dee remember that Thomas was his dad. He didn't seem very happy with the memory, though. In his journal, Wells wrote that Thomas was sweet and honest. I get that was true when he was a kid. When he didn't live in the mansion anymore and his grandfather got sick, he brought Dee to visit. I guess the sweet part of him never changed. I wonder if Thomas went nuts from the war and killed Dee. And that's why he doesn't really want to remember anything about his dad.
Hey.
Oh. I thought he was going to speak. Let's use the key we got from the safe to get into Franny's room.
Yeah.
Right. Her room's on the 2nd floor, right? Alright. So now we got 2 more keys. 2 more rooms. 2 more rooms to explore! 2 more rooms to desecrate. Alright, so he wants us to go to Franny's room first. Yoddy, check this out! Alright, so that would be this room. Alright, use the flower key.
Yes, it opened.
I was like, if they were going to trick me by putting a flower on the door and then not having the flower key open that door.
Maybe you'll remember something else, Dee.
Yes.
Dee, I hope you didn't hook up with your cousin.
Huh? Dee?
Oh.
This is it, Ashley. This is Franny's room.
We know that.
This is where we play together.
Franny's room. Box of building blocks. This box is full of building blocks. There are all sorts of shapes in here. Were these Franny's? Is that something beneath all the blocks? What is that, like a Fisher-Price guy? A doll sits in the box meant for building blocks.
What's with this doll? Its right arm is missing.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it broke off.
Memory!
Dee, look at this doll.
I just remembered something.
What is it?
Franny made this doll.
Wow, she made this herself? Pretty impressive. The missing piece must be around here somewhere.
That is actually pretty
I
impressive.
don't think this doll is broken. I think it's supposed to be missing its right arm. This is a doll of Franny's father.
And?
He was missing an arm.
And Franny's father
Oh, maybe that was one of his wounds from the war.
was missing his right arm.
Really?
Got a doll missing its right arm. The closet's empty. Franny's clothes aren't even in here. Well, it's been a long time. I had a low table like this when I was little. It was great for drawing or playing house. Teddy bear?
Oh man, what a cute teddy bear.
That was Franny's favorite.
These vintage bears are cool. I actually love teddy bears. Suddenly I remembered that night. The one from my dreams. That night, on the table, there was a cake with candles and a bear with a red ribbon.
Wait, that wasn't her birthday, was it?
Here you go, Ashley. This is a present from Daddy.
Yeah, that's what Mom said. But Dad wasn't there. Where was he that night?
Ashley? What's wrong?
I think I just realized that my dad abandoned me on my birthday.
I remembered something too. When I saw the bear, my mom...
Your mother?
Yeah. I barely remember anything about her.
Either that or her mom was shot on her birthday. I think that's what happened to her mother.
But sometimes I have this dream. I feel like it ends in the middle, though. Like there's more to it. Huh. That reminds me of something Jessica said. She told me that if I meet my dad, I'll also learn about my mom.
Is that why you came here to see him?
Maybe.
Maybe. Teddy bear. Move! Alright. Sofa. Was this her favorite sofa? There are blocks and books on it. Okay, there's gotta be something important in here. A little green desk. Did Franny do her studying here? Oh, the handles are so cute. Oh, there's a reason why they're different. Anything inside the drawers? Nope. Oh, there's a bear and a bunny, a shell, star, flower, heart, and diamond. Oh, that's nice. Bookshelf. Oh, okay. We can put the doll on that shelf there. Book. I wonder if there's something behind it. Nothing behind that book. How about this book? Yes, there was! Come on, turn. Alright, I guess I have to actually look at it. Scan successful. Tarnished teddy bear. There's a child's bed. Looks pretty old.
Its color is faded. A little girl used to sleep here a long time ago. Hey, Dee. What was Franny like?
Well, I guess she was mostly sweet, but she could be a little sassy. She was real easy to make laugh, but real easy to make cry too.
Oh, she was a yandere.
And she
Nice,
was
sassy.
incredibly lonely.
Lonely.
Oh,
Alright, so let's go up here. Oh, there's 2 doll slots. Bitch.
hey, Dee. Take a look at this doll.
It's Franny's. She made it to look like herself.
So this one is supposed to be Franny.
Yes.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
I remember something Franny said.
Dee, these dolls have to be nice to each other. If they get along, then
Then what?
Actually, I remember Franny being, like, way taller than that doll that's supposed to be her.
Sorry. That's all I remember.
The dolls need to get along? What does that mean?
I wonder if that means Franny needs... The doll for Franny needs to be in the middle. Got Franny doll. Okay, there's a space that looks like it could hold a doll. Okay, we're gonna... I'll put this doll here. And then I wonder... There's gotta be a doll that's supposed to be her mom.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't have the other doll yet. Oh, Ashley, you and me think the same way. What do I have that I need to read? Is that another memory? Alright, let's read Tarnished. Oh, that's a nice. I wonder if there's one per room. Tarnished teddy bear. Living in this mansion has been like living in a time capsule. Each room is untouched by time, and as I use these rooms in my day-to-day life, I find myself developing an interest in antique furniture. When I gaze upon the elaborate decor, when I feel the final materials used in their construction, materials that have withstood the test of time, I think I must be feeling the same sense of elegance and high living once enjoyed by the Edward family. I'll sometimes catch myself wandering from room to room just to admire the furniture. One might even say I'm becoming an enthusiast. Yet I have found it difficult to enjoy the child's room on the east side of the second floor. Looking at the dusty teddy bear, or that small desk, my thoughts rush back to Ashley and how I left her behind 11 years ago. Oh, Ashley. Oh, Ashley! I want to see your face I just want to see you one more time. I don't know where I saw a face. I have to imagine you don't even remember. Oh, there you go. My face. You were just 3 years old at the time. I want to finish another and then see you with my own eyes. See with my own eyes how you've grown. I feel as though I've been stuck in time myself, and only you can bring me back. Okay, so her dad was left her when she was 3. Or so she thought. Alright, what's the other key? The 3-leaf clover key. Nope. Must be the other one. Do-do-do, getting into this. 3-leaf clover.
All right.
Not by the hair. I was gonna let me in. Man, look at this room. I said I'm bored though. Okay, that must be important.
Does this spark any memories?
This is...
Are you gonna ask me that every time we come in here?
Yes. Ashley, I remember something. This room belonged to Franny's parents.
Oh. Fireplace poker is just lying out. Did someone forget to put it back? Oh, there's the fireplace poker. I was like, where are you seeing a fireplace poker? Bottles and glasses are all covered in dust. I wonder if the stuff inside is okay to drink. You're underage, lady. Okay, can't check the book. So before we go up there, we're going to check the table. Letter. There's an open letter beside the book on the table.
Hey.
This letter's all crumpled up. It must have made someone angry. I wouldn't want to be that letter. Oh, D. Just because you haven't been around anybody for 100 years doesn't mean you're not. Your wit has declined at all. You've gotten upset a lot of people with this. The workers here just don't get it, and neither do I. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into working Lauren's mine around the clock. And what are we getting in return? Fired, the lot of us, and kicked off the island. The old president would have at least tried to work something out with us, like always. But now this new guy gets to stroll in and shut us down with a single sheet of paper? What an asshole, am I right? We would like to sit down with the new president, or at least owed an explanation. Robert Martin, worker representative. It's a letter from the people who were working in the mine. Who's the new president? I don't know. So they basically fired the mine workers. Old TV. TV is ancient. I've never seen one like this. Okay, so I really can't do anything with it. I thought I'd be able to, like, look at the book up there. Alright, let's go up. Wait, what was that? Oh, chair. Wow, you can actually sit on a big chair in front of the fireplace, like in a movie. There are a lot of books in here, but they look complicated and boring. Girl after my own heart. With a pitcher this big, you don't have to refill the water. A sideboard. Bed. The bed is huge. There's easily room for 2 adult-sized people. This bed is neatly made, but has obviously not been used. There's a dresser with this 3-sided mirror. There's the other doll. And a letter.
Oh. Yeah.
Got doll of a woman. A scent of a woman. Hoo-ha! Is that a letter? Oh, is this Henry's wife leaving him? Dearest Henry, this is farewell. Having lost not only your beloved grandfather, but others so dear to you in such a short time, I am sure you are consumed by a grief deeper than I can understand. I believed that Franny and I could heal your heart, but you have changed since seeing yourself off in the Silver Bird room. Sealing yourself off in the Silver Bird room. I saw how you threw the sprout key into the fountain. It's good to know. You spent every day confined in your room, lost in a bottle of alcohol, and terrified of an unseen force. You seem to have lost your will to live. Even Franny is frightened by how long it's been since you picked up a pencil or paintbrush, and yet you still refuse to leave the room. I can no longer see your heart. Henry, I'm taking Franny, and I'm leaving the island. I will never forget how deeply I loved you. Marie.
Who's Marie?
Franny's mama.
Oh,
Franny's ma.
Why do you look so sad?
well, this is a goodbye letter.
This is a divorce papers.
I don't know what happened between her mom and dad, but
He went nuts.
I'm sure Franny wanted them all to stay together. That's why I'm sad.
Ashley.
Got Marie's letter. He went nuts, and she wasn't gonna have him beat up her child. That's what happened. But we learned from that letter that there's a key in the fountain. What the hell was that noise? There was nothing to scan in that room. I mean, I guess not every room has a memory in it. The letter we found in Franny's parents' room was a farewell from Marie to Henry. I guess Henry changed a lot after Lawrence died, and Marie couldn't help him feel any better. But I think she left for Franny's sake, to get her away from this island. But it must have been hard for this family that all loved each other to be separated like that. Oh, I wonder if I should check all the drawers. Oh, can I not? Alright, I guess I got what we needed out of that. Oh, this is going to annoy me if there's... Oh, there it is. Number 5. Thoughts of my father as a father. Oh, that's going to be a good one. I was like, each room must have one of these. How many? Oh, 14. Okay. So that would, yeah, I guess that would mean each room must have one. Or maybe not. Thoughts on my father as a father. When I think of one day reuniting with Ashley, I sometimes find myself wondering what sort of father I should be. And in those moments, my thoughts immediately go to my own father, who died when I was 18. He worked as an importer. Oh, he was like Art Vandelay. A line of business that took him all over the world. Seinfeld reference for all you kids out there. His sole focus in life was his work, so he was rarely home. But one day, in a move that surprised us all, he took my mother on a vacation to South America, but the plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean and I never saw my parents again. At the time, I couldn't understand my father's desire to bury himself in his work. How could he keep himself so busy that he neglects his family? And then one day, he was gone. But looking back, I've become exactly like him. If my father was still alive, what would he say to me? To see me with my head so buried in my research, what would he think of me? He needs that guy on the commercial to help him from becoming his parents. Alright, so let's go back to Franny's room. Franny! And now we'll put the doll in and we'll see what we get. I mean, unless the other doll is supposed to go in the... Yeah, I figured that would... It opened!
Yeah.
This must be what she meant by the dolls getting along. I wonder what's in here. Open the drawer.
And here we have
A key and a ribbon. Oh, the sprout key. The sprout key, I think they said in the letter, was in the fountain.
I wonder which room this key's for.
What's this? It's a ribbon Franny loved. Oh, what, I can't take it? Alright. Alright, so now we have the sprout key. A golden key with a sprout design. It's lighter than the other keys. It was on a shelf in Franny's room. I think that goes to the door down the hallway. Brent's having a good Monday night. Thanks for spending part of it with the Stevetendo show. We're just getting into the thicket of this mystery. I think it's for this door.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, we're so smart. Oh, there's a music stanza on that picture. Stanza?
Not here either. Where could you be, Jessica?
Chord, maybe? Yeah, chord might be the better word. This sofa's so nice. It's so big and comfy. It's probably not great for watching TV from here. Yeah, not that television.
It's a hummingbird.
It's crooked. This bothers me to no end.
I hear you, sister. Yep. Now we can go to the piano.
Why was it hidden behind a painting?
Hell if I know.
The painting is of this bird.
Oh god, I remember!
Did you know there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music?
Oh really? That's what you tell him, Franny?
If you solve the puzzle and play the music, you'll get to see the piano's secret.
I just remembered something.
Oh yeah?
This is the sheet music Franny played on the piano.
Oh, really? I wonder if I'd be able to play it.
You?
Play?
Yeah, I practice on a school piano once in a while.
Will you try playing this song?
I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll help jog some more memories.
Franny told me there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music.
I'm trying to remember if that voice for D is of a voice actor that I really like, but I don't remember. I'm not sure if that's her voice. We'll see when we get to the end.
I wonder what it could be.
Another key? A hummingbird? Got sheet music! Alright. Check the table. This marble table looks expensive. It's also kind of cold. Where's the power button? Is there a remote for this thing? Oh, that's nice. Desk lamp. The lampshade is all faded. Wonder what color it was originally. Oh, neat. A quill pen. I always wanted to try one. No good. It's all dried out. Can't write a thing. Elegant table. This is a nice table. It's not broken or anything, even after all this time. Someone left a book open here. Were they looking for something? Okay, so we got the sheet music. Can't do anything with the liqueurs. Oh, it's Franny.
Oh.
Is this a painting of Franny? It looks a lot like the sketch. Weird to think that Dee was friends with her all those years ago. Really, that didn't jog Dee's memory at all?
Huh.
There's a bunch of different kinds of alcohol in there. Oh, wait, is it behind the cup? Yeah, it is behind the cup. Okay. Candle holders by the bed. Candelabra. Is that what they were used for? I'd be too scared to have open flames right by my bed. Yeah, and a whole case of alcohol next to it, too? No bedpan? That's a good point. Hummingbirds. Okay, let's update Franny first, because we're right here. Should update the picture. Yeah, okay. So that updated the picture. Number 6. Hummingbirds. From the door knockers to tableware to paintings to sculptures in the fountain, a hummingbird motif permeates every corner of this mansion. The fact that there are so many hummingbird decorations indicates that Lawrence had a strong fixation on them. Hummingbirds can be a symbol of healing and love, and are apparently a popular motif in Native American cultures as well. I believe it's possible Lawrence included hummingbirds all throughout the mansion in an attempt to alleviate its loneliness. It reminds me of something Sayoko once told me, sure, whatever. In Japan, the crane has long been associated with good fortune. Designs featuring this particular bird are very popular. Origami cranes are most popular as a means of making a wish. As such, those who wish for peace or a speedy recovery from illness will often make them in droves. So perhaps Lawrence's hummingbird decorations were made with a wish, that was a typo, were made with a wish for peace in his own life. I always like finding these little typos. Sayoko taught me how to make origami cranes a long time ago. Maybe I should make a few and leave them around the mansion with a wish that the departed may rest in peace. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna save now, because we haven't done it in a while. Okay, I think we got everything in this room. So now, the next thing to do is go and see if we know how to play the piano. Use the railing, Ashley. You don't want to end up like Dee as a ghost. I think if we go through this room at the end of the hallway, we'll end up in the piano room. Baby grand piano! Yeah! drawing room. I think... Yeah, it's the drawing room, not the room with the piano. I think if I had gone the other way. Whatever. Nope. Drawing room was the piano. Liars! Alright, let's see how good Ashley is on the ivories. The music staff looks weird here. It's blank. There aren't any notes or rests indicated. Oh yeah, this is the only place without any. I wonder why the bird from the Golden Bird Room is drawn here. Alright. So nervous.
You can do it.
Do your best. Okay. Oh. I was like, I don't know how to play the piano. God, thanks, game, for making this much easier for me. What you played sounded kind of lonely compared to when Franny played it. Lonely? So maybe it was missing an accompaniment. I bet the second staff needs some notes too. Wait, what? Golden Bird Room might have missing notes. That's a good point. Golden Bird Room up on the second floor next to Franny's room. Okay. I was like, where's the Golden Bird Room? Okay. Wait. Da 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 da. Okay, can't go that way yet. Alright, let's go back in the Golden Bird Room. I feel like there might be something in here. Oh, it's the top of the picture. Okay.
What's this? Huh?
Alright, let's go back and see if I can put that bar on the music now that I have that picture. I just want to see my dad, who I thought was dead. Wait, what?
Hey,
There were. Oh, okay. Musical notation drawn in the picture.
maybe.
Wait, what? Wait, overlay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's actually really cool.
All right. Yeah. Here we go.
Glad it doesn't go very fast. Oh, something happened.
Huh?
Ooh. Well, did that box just fall out of there?
Did you hear that? Sounds like it triggered something. Let's look around.
It's under the... Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to see it. You were playing the piano. There it is.
A box fell out of the piano. I wonder what it is.
Let's open it.
This is... Granny found these on the beach.
It's shells. They're kind of pretty.
Oh, right. I remember these. Franny found them. These are our treasure. She hid them here.
Yes, Kyle. Yes, Kyle-san.
What's this card? It looks like a game cartridge.
That's not what I thought that looked like.
Is this Franny's too?
No. I've never seen that.
Small card. I don't know what that is.
What's that noise?
Oh, is that gonna go into my thing?
It's the DAS. What's it doing? Did it read the card?
Recognized the another key. Recognized another key, 01. Oh, that's the brain. Okay. Unlocking another key feature. Show information about another... Oh, neat.
I've never seen this screen. Is this a map of the mansion?
It is.
One of the rooms is glowing.
That's where the next key is.
This another key.
I have no idea. Another key. What the? Who are you?
I've been waiting for you.
We're going to wrap up soon, too. I think this might be a chapter. I thought that was going to be your dad. I think that's the end of the chapter anyway. Reunited with Dad. Oh, it must be your father. Who looks nothing like her. Or her mother.
Ashley. I'm your father.
What? What do I do? That's... He's my dad?
No. Really?
Ashley?
Yeah?
Look at you. All grown up. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Oh, I guess he doesn't have blonde hair. I guess it's more of like a white.
I don't know what to say.
I thought you were dead.
There's so much I've always wished I could tell him.
Well, it is kind of blonde. Well, tell him.
I can't even think straight. My heart feels like it's going to pound out of my chest. I've got a lump in my throat. I can't talk.
I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Just seeing you in front of me, it's a little overwhelming.
Dad.
Ashley.
This is so weird.
It feels early in the game for her to meet up with her father.
When he hugs me, I smell cigarettes. This man, he's my dad. I finally met my dad.
That didn't seem sincere.
Dad? Where's Jessica?
Well,
He's not your father. There's something going on
I
here.
haven't seen her.
How is that possible?
Yeah, Dad.
Did Jessica let you wander off?
No.
She told me to stay put. I was being a brat, so she probably wanted to get away from me. I tried to catch up to her, but I couldn't. Then when I got near the mansion, I heard her scream. I found her glasses on the ground by the gate.
What? I didn't hear anything.
Oh, he's so full of shit.
Why didn't you come to the dock to meet us?
Well, I
He might be.
was conducting an experiment that took longer than I expected.
I have a feeling this is not our dad.
I'm sorry, Ashley.
As soon as this cutscene stops, I'm going to save and we're going to wrap up for the night, just to let everyone know.
Okay. I guess it was too important to walk away from, huh?
Wow.
I'm really worried about Jessica. If you haven't seen her either, we have to look for her.
No, yes, that we're ending episode, you wise ass.
Of course I'll help look for Jessica.
You should, she's your sister.
By the way, did you bring the DAS?
Yeah. I have it right here.
Don't give it to him.
Good. I'm glad you got it, Ashley.
Why did you send it to me?
There'll be time to explain it all later. Just hold on to it for now.
Okay. Oh, yeah. The DAS made a weird noise earlier.
She might have games on Yo Dice.
What? The screen is... The system's online. Okay. 2 in the West Wing and 1 in the East. Well, that's odd. One has already been unlocked.
Unlocked? Are you talking about this?
Oh, don't show it to him.
Oh, Ashley. Well done. Thank you for bringing this to me. Where did you find it?
It was in the piano.
In the piano. Really?
What is this? Why was it in the piano?
It's a key that starts a very important device called the Another.
Can't get a read on him. Another.
But Bill stole it.
Bill! Let's ask Bill first.
Who's Bill?
Yeah, I agree. Who's Bill?
A scholar who helped me with my research. He was my assistant and is absolutely brilliant. But he betrayed me. He tried to steal the research we did on this island. Ashley, your mother and I dedicated our lives to our research on Another. But Bill wanted to claim it for himself.
That's horrible.
Oh, that Bill.
I managed to stop him, but he had already hidden the keys from me.
He must not have looked very hard.
Another needs keys?
That's right. There are 3 keys total. The remaining 2 should still be somewhere in this mansion.
I see.
Another? Another!
What is the Another?
No, not that another.
Why are you out here all alone on this island? And you told Jessica to tell me you were dead? Why? Tell me everything. All of it.
Another was my and your mother's research project.
Maybe if we get to a certain number on subs and followers.
Once complete, it could heal a great many people.
It can heal people?
That was the hope, anyway. But we knew there were people who might try to steal it from us. That's why I continued my work here, where no one could find me. I thought I could trust Bill, but it seems I was wrong.
No, I won't make the number... If I decide to do that, I won't make the number too high.
And I think Bill may have taken Jessica.
What?
She's in danger. We need to find her right away.
Then let's go find her. Right now.
It's not so simple. I need to get the Another keys in order to protect it.
Dad, we...
What do we do?
Dude, we gotta go find her.
Let's split up. You look for Jessica, and I'll look for the Another keys.
Yoshi!
Ashley, I can't let you do that.
I can't let you do that, Ashley.
I'll be okay. I can find them using the DAS. I've already managed to solve all sorts of puzzles around here. Finding a few more keys will be no sweat, even if Bill's hidden them.
She's not wrong.
Okay. If you're sure, I'll leave the keys to you.
I actually don't
Find
remember what it
Jessica.
stands for.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
Hey, Dad?
I think it says it in the
Yes?
like the main thing.
Once we have all the another keys, and you find Jessica, then we can all go home. Together. Right?
Of course.
Oh, he's gonna die. He's probably gonna die for real.
So the sooner you find those keys, the better, right?
Uh-huh.
Well then, you should take this.
Oh, they're Jessica. But don't. Hey, she's Cowboy Hat Club, Jessica. Got W key.
Where should I start looking?
The DAS shows something on the second floor of the West Wing. You should be able to get in with that key.
Thank you, Dad.
The Devil's Trident key. I was thinking of like
That
Poseidon
place is
key or.
dark, so be careful. I'm sure I'll find Jessica soon. Meet you in the foyer?
Oh, foyer. Fancy boy.
Okay, I'm off.
I have a feeling we'll be able to use that lighter. Bye, Dad. Can he see D? Oh, what was that? Well, I think we'll have to... Oh, more cutscene?
Ashley,
Huh? What?
I'm glad you finally got to meet your father.
Yeah.
You don't seem very happy. Is something wrong?
No, I'm happy.
I'm gonna check one thing when I before I stop too.
I don't know. I've got this weird feeling.
That he's hiding
You
something.
probably just need a chance to take it all in.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Dad couldn't see you.
That's because he only believes what he can see. Like every other adult.
We don't know that he couldn't see you.
I'm used to not being seen. So, are you going to help your father?
Of course.
I have to.
I want to help if I can. So, yeah. I'm gonna find the another keys for him.
I see.
Will you help me, Dee?
I would be happy to.
Of course. I'm the only one. You're the only one that can see me. You can now check the location of another keys from the DAS. Use this feature to find the remaining other keys. Okay, so... Oh. I was like, what? Oh, so we're going to save here. This is the beginning of Chapter 3. It's getting good. Let me just keep that open. Alright. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give us a follow. Oh, excuse me. If you want to subscribe, we would love that as well. We'll pick this up probably next Monday. And then eventually when we finish it, I think the second game is on here as well, which I have never played. I have seen bits and pieces of this one. But yeah, so let's do some Shack Pets. So, maybe if you guys want to see the second one at some point. Or I may stream the second one on my other channel. Let's see, can I get it to work? Alright, try the third time. Third time is charm. Usually the third time it works. I was not wrong. I know, I just want to check one thing. I don't think it's who I thought it was. I don't think it's who I thought it was. Alright, well, that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time with more of our Dark Souls playthrough on the Switch. It's my first time playing it. I've died many times, but we'll see how it goes. Enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Steve. We hope to see you in the next one. Laters. Have a good night, everybody.